Chapter 1: The Ancient Secret to Modern Mastery. Picture this moment, right now, as you listen. You possess an extraordinary ability that can revolutionize every single interaction, every challenge, every setback in your life. But here's the catch: most people never discover it. Today we unlock the secrets of ancient Stoic masters who faced wars, betrayals, and impossible odds, yet remained unshakable, calm in the storm, powerful in their purpose. Think about your last argument, that moment when someone pushed your buttons and you exploded. Or that time when bad news sent you spiraling into anxiety and despair. What if I told you that your reaction was a choice? And that choice determines whether you live as a victim of circumstances or as the architect of your own destiny. The Stoics discovered something that modern neuroscience is only now confirming. Between every trigger and every response lies a sacred space, and in that space lies your freedom. Chapter 2: The Neuroscience Behind Ancient Wisdom.
Here's what's fascinating. When Marcus Aurelius wrote about the power of pause, he was describing what scientists now call the prefrontal cortex, your brain's CEO, the part that can override your primitive fight-or-flight responses. But here's the problem. In our hyper-connected world, we've trained our brains to react instantly, to notifications, to criticism, to unexpected changes. We've become slaves to our immediate impulses, and it's destroying our relationships, our careers, our peace of mind. The ancient Stoics understood something profound: that external events have no inherent power over your internal state unless you give them that power. Epictetus, who was literally a slave who became free, taught that true freedom comes not from changing your circumstances, but from changing your relationship to them. This isn't positive thinking. This isn't denial. This is practical wisdom that can transform how you experience life.
Chapter 3: The Reactive Mind versus the Responsive Soul.
Let me paint you a picture of two different people facing the exact same crisis. Person A gets fired, immediately panics, starts blaming everyone, burns bridges with angry emails, and spirals into depression. Person B gets fired, takes a deep breath, asks, "What can I learn here? What opportunities might this create?" and begins planning their next strategic move. Same event, two completely different outcomes. The difference isn't luck. It's not personality. It's a trained skill that the Stoics called the discipline of desire. When you react, you're operating from your limbic system, the ancient part of your brain designed for survival, not success. When you respond, you're engaging your highest self, your rational mind, your wisdom, your values, your long-term vision. But how do you make this shift consistently?
Chapter 4, The Stop Technique, Your Emergency Protocol. The Stoics gave us a powerful framework that I call the stop technique. S. Stop and breathe. T. Take inventory of your thoughts. O. Observe without judgment. P. Proceed with intention. When something triggers you, your first move is to stop, literally pause. Take 3 deep breaths. This isn't meditation. This is emergency protocol for your nervous system. Next, take inventory. What thoughts are racing through your mind? What stories are you telling yourself? Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Then observe without judgment. Don't fight your emotions. Don't suppress them. Observe them like clouds passing through the sky. They're temporary visitors, not permanent residents. Finally, proceed with intention. Ask yourself, what would my highest self do here? What response aligns with my deepest values? How can I use this moment to become stronger, wiser, better? Chapter 5, The 3 Pillars of Stoic Response.
Now let's dive deeper into the 3 pillars that support a responsive life. First pillar, radical acceptance. This doesn't mean passive resignation, it means accepting reality as your starting point, not wasting energy fighting what already is. Seneca said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." When you stop resisting reality, you free up enormous energy to create positive change. Second pillar, the view from above. This is a classic Stoic exercise. When you're caught in drama, zoom out. Imagine viewing your situation from space. How much will this matter in 5 years? In 50 years? This perspective doesn't minimize your current challenges, it right-sizes them. Third pillar, virtue as the North Star. The Stoics identified 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. When facing any decision, ask, which choice embodies these virtues? This becomes your compass when emotions cloud your judgment.
Chapter 6, Real-World Applications, The Stoic in Action.
Let's get practical. Imagine you're stuck in traffic, running late for an important meeting. The reactive mind says, "This is terrible. This ruins everything." Stress hormones flood your system. You arrive frazzled and unfocused. The responsive mind says, "Traffic is outside my control. My reaction is within my control. How can I use this time wisely?" You arrive calm and centered, having used the drive to mentally prepare. Or consider a workplace conflict. Someone takes credit for your idea. The reactive response is immediate confrontation, public embarrassment, damaged relationships. The responsive approach involves strategic thinking. What's my long-term goal here? How can I address this in a way that builds trust and demonstrates my character?
Chapter 7, The Practice, Building Your Response Muscle. Here's the truth. Reading about Stoicism won't change your life. Practicing it will. Start small. Choose one daily irritation, maybe it's slow internet or a messy roommate, and commit to responding instead of reacting for 1 week. Notice the difference in your energy levels, your relationships, your sense of personal power. Keep a response journal. Each evening, reflect. Where did I react today? Where did I respond? What can I learn? This isn't about perfection, it's about progress. The Stoics called this the discipline of action. Every moment is practice. Every challenge is a teacher. Chapter 8. Advanced Techniques. The Stoic Arsenal.
As you develop this skill, you can add advanced techniques. The Premeditation of Evils. Sounds dark, but it's powerful. Spend 5 minutes each morning imagining potential challenges, not to create anxiety, but to build mental resilience. When difficulties arise, you're prepared, not surprised. The Evening Review. Seneca practiced this daily. Before sleep, examine your day. What did I do well? Where did I fall short? How can I improve tomorrow? This builds self-awareness and accelerates growth. The dichotomy of control. Make 2 lists. Things you can control, things you cannot. Invest 100% of your energy in the first list. Accept the second list with grace.
Chapter 9. The Ripple Effect Beyond Personal Transformation. Here's what's remarkable. When you master response over reaction, you don't just change your life, you change every life you touch. Your calm presence becomes a gift to others. Your thoughtful responses model a different way of being. You become what the Stoics called a citizen of the world, contributing to collective wisdom. Children learn from your example. Colleagues respect your judgment. Friends seek your counsel, because you've developed something rare in our reactive world: emotional intelligence combined with practical wisdom. Chapter 10. The Challenge. Your 30-day transformation. I want to challenge you. For the next 30 days, commit to the Stoic path. Every morning, set an intention to respond, not react. Every evening, review your progress. When triggered, use the stop technique. When overwhelmed, take the view from above. When confused, let virtue guide you. Document your journey. Notice how your relationships improve, how your stress decreases, how your confidence grows. This isn't just philosophy. This is practical life training that can transform your career, your relationships, your entire experience of being human. Chapter 11. Conclusion. The Stoic legacy lives in you. The ancient Stoics faced plagues, wars, exile, death, yet they found peace, not by changing their circumstances, but by mastering their responses. You face different challenges, but the same fundamental choice. Will you be a victim of your reactions or the architect of your responses? Every moment offers this sacred opportunity to choose wisdom over impulse, growth over comfort, response over reaction. The Stoics believe that we're all capable of extraordinary resilience, profound peace, and unshakable strength. Not because life is easy, but because we have the power to choose our response to whatever life brings. Your journey starts now with your very next choice. Will you react or will you respond? The Stoics are watching and they're cheering you on because they know that within you lies the same unbreakable spirit that carried them through their darkest hours into their greatest triumphs. Thank you for joining me on this journey into the heart of Stoic wisdom. May your responses reflect your highest self, and may your life become a testament to the power of conscious choice.